Hello everyone and welcome back to another World of Warship Blitz video. This time we are in the Tier 8 Japanese battleship, the Bismarck. Now I hope you're watching the Bismarck because I left my screen recorder running and captured this game by accident. So yeah, however, let's get into it. So we're in a division. You can see I've got a friendly destroyer, the Lo Yang, driven by S. Wellington off to the right there. We're in the cage map. We're up against a single destroyer, a cruiser, and a whole ton of battleships and a carrier. So sort of fairly good environment, or as good at Tier 8 as you can get for the Bismarck. So what we're doing is and it's a mixed Tier 8 and 9 game with the Iowa there. Off to our right as well, so good old S. Wellington is making a dash for the cap circle because basically yeah, now's the right time to try and grab it. We've got the enemy there, he's not quite fast enough, having to get around that island, slowed him down, and unfortunately it's captured by the enemy Benson. So anyway, let's see, we crawl inside the crap circle ourselves, so I mean there's nothing like weight of numbers to sort things out. And there we go, there's our first target, Takao. So we sort of bump up in behind this island, which is sort of not too useful. There we go, 5 hits, 1 aircraft destroyed, nothing to do with the nothing to do with my shots off. And we've got, well, we helped shoot down those fighters, and we've got a Bismarck. It is special creature camo, but okay then, we put the precise aiming off, we give them a shot, and we turn our guns on to the next target. Oh, a Magi, look at that. Okay, 7 seconds to go, and we'll give this guy the What For, put it on the waterline, and there we go. Oh well, I mean it's Bismarck dispersion, so whatever happens, some of those shells will hit. 6 for a reasonable amount of damage. Got 2 fires, not having any of that. And it looks like we're sharing the love around. North Carolina, in the meanwhile we have captured the target zone. Oh, out to our right we have ourselves the Benson, do we? Well, it's just fired 2 torpedoes and he's got 2 tubes, so fire off the hydroacoustic. He's obviously deciding to hide in the smoke, which is a bit unfortunate because, well, someone else got the kill. That carrier obviously is focusing on ships inside the circle. The Bismarck doesn't have the greatest AA, so it can be a little bit of a target compared to the American battleships. Why that Gascoigne's getting away with it, I'm not sure, but it's probably because the carrier's going for wounded prey. But anyway, we won't stay wounded for long. There's the carrier. We put up a heel. The carrier is now going for the closest target, which is the Gascoigne. And having untangled ourselves from the island, having dealt with that Bismarck, we'll push our way through, and then off to the right. You can just see, just out of the picture before I zoomed in, you could see the Lo Yang doing some accompaniment, which is fantastic. That Gascoigne has been hammered, which has probably saved me because I've been avoiding most of the shots. And the thing about the Bismarck is it has fantastic range secondaries. Of course, you know, if this was a cruiser that would be helpful, but boom, that's my kill. Now this carrier really is keen to make himself a target. That Amagi's going for me. Take a couple of hits from the Bismarck. He's accelerating away, and we're getting bombers loaded down on us. Fortunately, that Gascoigne gave my time for my my repairs, for my damage response kit to come back off cooldown, and looks like it might be time to fire back a bit of health. Now these Essexes are actually, well, that was fairly low shooting there. it's hard to work out sometimes where to aim on a carrier. Aim too high and you seem to go over it. Aim sort of too low and the shells seem to fall short. Anyway, I think he might be waking up to his peril about now. Fortunately, no flooding caused by those torpedoes. I am going to obviously get the attention of his bombers, but not before I can deal with him. 2 fires, 15 seconds before the kit comes off cooldown, and I'm surprised he hasn't tried moving away, because that probably would have actually saved him, because it is taking an awful lot of knocking down. There he goes, he's gone. I put out the 2 fires, and I've done my damage for the battle. Charged through the cap. We've got it on points, certainly. It's unlikely that those 2 battleships are going to finish off the rest of us in 19 seconds, but yeah, there's no point in me going down. We'll probably get 1 shot off on this guy. He's out of range, and unfortunately there's not much we can do there. Maybe I was being a bit overcautious, but that's what the Bismarck's good for, just shooting stuff, really opening fire, and some nice long range shots too for the Bismarck. I'm thinking about getting a historical camo, which does have a dispersion improvement, so it improves range, it's torpedo damage reduction, and it improves dispersion. But yeah, the Bismarck or the Tirpitz, not really sure. Anyway, that was a great game, a lot of fun. That's what the Bismarck's for. So if you are thinking, you know, yeah, what's the Bismarck for? It's for smashing stuff up. And it's not that bad at shooting planes down either. I hope you enjoyed watching me smash stuff up, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.